You text me saying you have a lead. I text you saying tell me more.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the clues, references, and Easter eggs in the latest season of Hulu's greatest murder mystery comedy series. Seems like it goes without saying, but major spoilers ahead.
You know what? I didn't highlight that one. I'm gonna do that right now.
Good.
Number 10, the opening credits. Only Murders in the Building undeniably has one of the best opening credit sequences on television, with its soothing music and clues sprinkled throughout. In connection with this season's plot, we have theater-related visuals beginning with footlights in episode 1, a lighthouse in episode 3, and the dreaded white rooms in episode 4.
In TV, if you screw up, you get another take. In theater, there's no net. You blank out, that's it.
In episode 6, we see a falling sandbag, like the one that nearly hits Charles on stage, followed by episode 7's death rattle wallpaper, episode 8's conductor, episode 9's traveling trio, and the finale's rising curtains. The standouts are episode 2's twin blue flames, suggesting 2 killers, and the heart-shaped smoke in episode 5, implying love, which turns out to be familial.
I can't explain it any more than I can explain the plot of this musical. But I knew.
Number 9, Loretta's career highlights. To say fans were excited that Meryl Streep joined the cast would be an understatement. Her character, Loretta Durkin, was an instant favorite, and we couldn't get enough of her endless stories of early acting jobs and rejections.
You know, it didn't matter how big and loud and crazy it was. It was just because it felt true.
In episode 3, she mentions her brief work on the stage production of Little Shop of Horrors. This could be a subtle nod to co-star Steve Martin's role as Orin Scrivello in the 1986 film adaptation. Loretta also gets an exciting opportunity to join a Grey's Anatomy spin-off called Grey's New Orleans Family Burn Unit.
She has a backstory, Oliver, and lines.
Oh.
And the producer said they might give her a limp.
Yeah.
So, it's juicy.
If you've seen any episodes from season 6 to 19, you will know that newcomer Jesse Williams played Jackson Avery on the long-running medical drama. According to showrunner John Hoffman, Williams loved the reference.
Sorry, what happened? Oh, can she say it again? Yes, I got it.
Number 8, Mothers and Sons. Season 3's themes were parenthood and sacrifice, specifically how far a mother would go to protect her son.
A child needs to feel at all times safe. They need to feel protected with the kind of ferocity only a mother can summon.
Loretta secretly being Dickie's birth mother was a major focus and quite the red herring. In the end, Ben Glenroy's killers were, of course, mother-son duo Cliff and Donna. However, some might have been too distracted by their disturbing kisses to notice other matriarchal mentions.
It's a thing we do.
It's so sweet. I'm gonna go before it gets any sweeter.
Oliver quotes his mother. Taubert calls out his mom for giving him an odd name and tells a story about a mama elephant coming to her baby's rescue in Botswana. Mabel has a dream, or maybe a nightmare, about becoming a mother, and reminisces about watching Ben Glenroy's Girl Cop with her mom. Charles, Joy, Saz, Ben, Howard, and even Bobo all have similar moments as well.
Which is really tough on me because my mother only has 1 foot.
Bobo, please. Again, I'm going to remind you, this is a police interview. Cut all that family out.
Number 7, Ben's beef with the Pope. When they first meet at the table read, Loretta refers to Ben Glenroy's famous character as the Cobro, and he immediately corrects her.
No, please, just Cobro.
Sorry?
Yeah, no, the makes me sound like an ass.
Because he's totally not narcissistic like The Rock or the Pope. Some big names to drag through the mud there, buddy. Turns out this latter call-out might allude to something else.
Oh, wow. Sorry.
At the end of episode 5, we see an article about the actor and a certain t-shirt scandal. Apparently, he met His Holiness donning a shirt with an inappropriate phrase that was hard to miss. Was it an accident? A prank? The article can't confirm. But we're going to wager a guess that it was intentional, given that Glenroy has been quoted as saying he doesn't, quote, trust a Catholic who wears a yarmulke.
I mean, come on, get over yourselves.
Number 6, an ode to Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd enthusiasts may have caught the visual references to the actor's career that pop up in Ben Glenroy's Arconia penthouse and in the home of his stalker Greg. We see posters from Glenroy's fictional filmography, like Hannigan's Wedding Night, in honor of Rudd's Friends character Mike Hannigan.
Every day with you is an adventure, and I can't believe how lucky I am.
And of course, Ant Family Adventures is an obvious nod to his MCU hero Ant-Man. There's also a poster for Sex Panther, the name of Brian Fantana's lethal cologne in Anchorman.
It's a formidable scent. It stings the nostrils. In a good way.
Yeah.
Brian, I'm gonna be honest with you, that smells like pure gasoline.
And the mustachioed field reporter also appears on a prayer candle. The Ben Glenroy bar and bat mitzvah DJ doll, complete with a limbo pole, body glitter, and what appears to be an air guitar, references Rudd's former gig as DJ Donnie Dweeb. Number 5. Loretta's Streep-themed apartment. The season's biggest guest star, Meryl Streep, also had a treasure trove of Easter eggs incorporated into her character's adorable little cottagecore living space.
Welcome to my slice of New York. It's itty-bitty, but it's, it's... Ew.
Art!
There's a suffragette poster on the wall near the entrance, referencing her 2015 film of the same name. The Christmas card from Kramer vs. Kramer can also be found on Loretta's fridge. Of course, the beloved The Devil Wears Prada could not be left out.
No. That wasn't a question.
Set decorator Rich Murray told Variety they splayed the film's logo along book spines in her quirky bookshelf. Additionally, on Loretta's desk is an arrangement of French tulips, like the one seen in Julie and Julia. Keen eyes will notice an array of scripts with familiar titles like August Osage County litter the home as well.
Maybe I should have an auction.
Sure, auction's a fine idea.
Because some of these things, the silverwares, that's worth a pretty penny.
Number 4. Schmackery's Cookies.
Oh, God, even the name is sexy.
I'll take them.
No, it's fine, it's fine. Leave him. Just, let's read.
Based on his intense reaction at the table read, viewers could tell that Ben Glenroy's resolve would crumble and he would eventually eat another Schmackery's cookie or two at some point. But little did we know, his weakness for baked goods would almost kill him thanks to Donna's added sprinkle of rat poison.
I wasn't trying to kill Ben, I just wanted to knock him on his ass. Of course, it's hard to know the exact non-lethal amount of rat poison to give a man. How many rats is one Ben Glenroy?
There were actually a few foreshadowing details in earlier episodes, like Ben saying the doctors thought it might have been something he ate. The sweet treats are actually famous in the New York theater world, known as the official cookie of Broadway. Lucky for Only Murders in the Building fans, we can get our own special Death Rattle Dazzle cookies because we can't even.
My little brat bang a bonny goes splat is a story pretty gory for a nursery rhyme.
Number 3. The Elevator. With everything that went on in Season 2, you'd be forgiven for missing this next one.
You want to go to my place and get those glasses now?
Oh, perfect.
In the episode The Last Day of Bunny Folger, Charles and Mabel share an elevator ride with the Arconia board president. When it suddenly stops, the two are visibly nervous, Charles more than Mabel. But Bunny has it up and running in no time.
Well, thank God. What will we do without you?
In the Season 3 premiere, said elevator is now shut down. And if you recall in Season 1, Grover Stanley, Arconia resident and board member, complained about strange noises. These little continuity details are just part of what makes the show such a pleasure to watch.
It's a callback, because we're right back where forget it.
Number 2, The Producers. Season 3 was truly a theater lover's dream, especially with surprise cameos by Matthew Broderick and Mel Brooks. But if you're unfamiliar with the Broadway legends, you probably didn't catch the significance of their appearance.
What? You never saw The Producers?
Well, I was busy at the time.
It ran for 6 years.
Brooks wrote and directed 1967's The Producers, which later became a stage musical that he adapted into another film in 2005. Broderick starred in the latter two productions alongside Nathan Lane, whose Teddy Demas is absent this season.
I'm so dismayed. Did I mention I'm betrayed?
There are some plot similarities between this season and The Producers, namely how bad reviews can tank a show based on a single performance. Some theorized earlier on that Donna and Cliff were also trying to make the play a flop, but as we know, that was not the case.
Make sure you get on that line. Should you powder? Shiny.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions. Gut milk. The questionable beverage remains a staple at the Arconia for some reason.
Oliver, I'd really like to try one of those blue raspberry gut milks I saw in your fridge. Split one with me? Oh, sure.
Another one. After episode 9, it looked like that was the story we were getting.
The night Ben died, he apologized to Kimber for making things messy. Do you think they were hooking up?
I don't know, but another female killer that's so done.
A literal cliffhanger. Yes, Cliff DeMeo actually clings to a ledge.
Were the mermen and Splash this high when they fell? No, I think you're a bit higher, son. And was it painless? Oh, no. You have never heard mermen scream like that.
Lighthouses. The centerpiece of the play can be seen in the dressing room's decor.
See? Perfect for sitting and probing during sits probe. You got your low lighting, you got an ergonomic chair, back issues of the New Yorker.
Missing mangoes. This mystery was never solved. Did Donna toss them out so Ben only had a cookie to curb his anxiety?
KT, my bad for accusing you of stealing my mangoes. Atolfo season is really short, and it's pretty much the only fruit I can eat on the Cobro diet.
I know it was coming from a place of love.
It wasn't, but thank you.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Charles is a target. After the murder of Ben Glenroy was solved, we held our breath as we prepared ourselves for another body to drop just before the credits rolled. But Charles's stunt double Saz was not someone we had on our radar.
How'd you get in here? Who knows? Have I made copies of all your keys? Like I said, who knows?
With the way we're led to believe the victim is initially Charles, it's likely that the shooter was also targeting him. Earlier in the season, Saz offhandedly says this.
Are we sure that the killer was after Ben and not you, Charles?
What?
Oh, I've been getting some vibes. And I also have my ham radio. And there's chatter of people wishing it was you instead of Ben.
In the finale, she also says she has something sensitive to discuss with Charles. Perhaps it was something to do with Jan? Or maybe Saz heard something she shouldn't have. Was it Joy's new beau, Scott Bakula? Unfortunately, we'll have to wait a while to find out.
Safe space. Well, safe-ish. This is the Arconia. Oh, abnormal amount of death in this place.
Did you catch any of these details? Which of your theories turned out to be true? Share your sleuthing in the comments below.
No distractions. Ooh, do I smell Schmackery's cookies?
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.